Hey guys, good morning. This is TerrenceRe. I got a stock market update for you. We're gonna talk about the S&P 500. We're gonna go over Tesla, uh, probably Apple, Meta, Amazon. We'll go over the FANG. Maybe take a look at the banks. Run through the market and see if we can make do about what's going on this morning. So right now, if you're looking at my screen, you see I have the index watch pulled up of the S&P 100, and you got 90 out of the S&P 100. You got 94 stocks advancing, 7 declining. Now you may wonder, it says 101. That's because Google is counted in here twice. So but it's still 100 stocks for the most part. And the biggest gainer of the day is Nike. And that is coming off of what I believe was earnings yesterday. So let's take a look at the Nike chart. And yeah, you see right here, this was Nike. They had earnings. Let's see. Let's see what they said. Um, let's see. Nike trending. Second quarter sales higher, but inventory remains elevated. UBS adjusts Nike price target to 146 from 141, maintains buy rating. So basically, they had, I didn't look at it. They got decent earnings, right? So I guess that would justify this gap up. Right now, currently, Nike is up 12.80%, almost 13%. And that's why we got this huge gap. If we're looking at this chart, we can see if I'm going to take this. Now, these Fibonacci expansion levels, before I delete it off, I did this like way back in here. This is a 3-year chart. So I had no idea I was going to pull this up. I'll take this off. Now let's look at, you see these trend lines drawn here on the chart. Um, and you can see it's almost like I don't know if that's a descending um, pennant or expanding triangle. You see how it's you got a touch, and then you can see it kind of acted as support, right? Excuse me, as resistance right here. Broke out, pulled back in, and then gapped up. So I would think, if I'm just guessing, Nike may come back down into here and then continue up. You got a gap up here. Will it go up here and try to fill this gap up here at the top? Anything's possible. See right here. So if now I'm not in Nike, but if I was, what would I do? How would I trade this? I don't know. If you're buying shares, you maybe put a stop down here somewhere, or maybe like right here, and maybe you try to catch this run up all the way up into this fill of this gap. It's possible. I don't know how probable it is, but it's possible that it will go up here and fill this gap. Or you could set another level to maybe take profit. Could be the 130 level. So if your stop is here, it's at 116, trading at 116. So you can put a stop maybe right here where this gap is right here. That let $100 be your support. So you that's what, a $16 stop, and then go to take profit right around like 130. That's almost a 1-to-1, you know. So, and Nike is a part of, also it's in the Dow as well. So you can see that the Dow futures are up almost 1.25%. So that would be, partly attributed to Nike. We have the S&P futures up 42 handles. That's a whole percent. NASDAQ futures are up almost 1%. Everything is pretty much up. If you look over here at my watch list, um, Tesla just went red. So Tesla is kind of like flat and it's fighting it. Tesla's been getting hammered lately, and everything else though is up on the day. You got Boeing and Caterpillar up. Boeing is up a full 3%. Let's take a look at Boeing. You can see Boeing broke out of its little pattern right here and it's moving. You can see you got a big green candle right here today. It is, and Boeing just reached the overbought territory. So me, how I play it, I'm taking profit. Like if I'm in Boeing, can it go up here to this? This would be, so it's reaching support. You can see, excuse me, resistance. You can see it broke down right here, pulled back, and then took off to the downside. So right here is a small gap, which would act as resistance. Let's see, right in this area right here. So me, once I get into this zone right here, I'm taking profit. Um, and it could go all the way up into here if you want to chance it. And actually, in my opinion, once you get up into this area, I'm looking to short, right? Sell high, buy low. So this is an area now where people will begin to take profits. Let's take a look at let's take a look. Let's go ahead and get to Tesla. You can see Tesla. Now this level right here, I did a video back in, I don't know, a while back, and I called this out. I called this out, and the reason why I called it out was because of the divergence. Now let's go to a 3-year. Now if you look at the MACD at the bottom, you will see. Now I'm gonna take this off, so I'm gonna take off the corporate actions, so make the chart a little clearer. And if you look down here look at the MACD. Now I'm going to go to the weekly because that's what I was looking at. I was looking at a weekly chart. Now when you look at the weekly, you see how you got this high right here, and you can see it's already drawn here with my indicator. But you look right here, from this high to this high, right? And then from this high to this high, you got divergence. Anytime I see divergence on the MACD, you get this crossover right here. That was a short signal. And you look, the market's been going down ever since. Been going down ever since. Now, I don't know. Now, you got some support right here. Now, this is a weekly chart, so keep that in mind. You got support here at this level right here, where it's currently at. That's support right there. And you got another level right here. So if it breaks through there, you got another level like right here. So Tesla's running into major support right now. So I would expect to see a bounce. That doesn't mean it's gonna quit going down. It's not quite oversold on the weekly, but on the daily, it is. On the daily, it is oversold. Close this up just a little bit. It is oversold on the daily. Let's go to see where we at. I'm gonna take this take the volume off so it can so it be a little clearer. Bam, there we go. See that? I'm going to save it like that so it stay. So see how we got this support right here in Tesla. Now I do have a trade on in Tesla, trying to play this bounce. I'm down a little bit on it, but I did put a call spread on, or a call vertical spread, in and out spread, debit spread, however you want to call it, bull call spread, many different ways to or different names, but I do have a bull call spread on right here, trying to play this bounce up into here, right? Let's go take a look at I'll show you the trade. I got 30 days on it, and let's pull it up on the analyze tab. Let's do it like this. Let's go analyze it. I don't want to close it. Yeah, let's see, man. Should just pull it up. It's one of the reasons why I like to use maybe I'll just go click on the analyze tab. There it is. It's already, I don't have to, I already had it in here. Now, if we look at it, let's see. I want to make sure I got it set up right. Let's reset everything. Now I'm gonna come over here and put the expiration date because it expires here. I'm going to come over here and click over right here, set slices, break even. Let's move it over. And as you can see, my break even right now, Tesla is trading at 138. So my break even is 151 because I'm down on this trade. To make, I think I paid 122 for the trade. So I'm just trying to make 50% of that, 61 bucks. So to get that 61 bucks, we'll do something what I like to call, or what the system calls day stepping. Come down here to day step, go to +4. Now, this, you look down in the left corner right here, this is showing you by like with these lines where I need the market to go to and how much I make if it gets there. So to get that 61 bucks that I'm trying to make by January 18th, I needed to get to right here. I need to get to 157, 157 by January 18th. And so what you would say is, what's the point of this? Showing that I still have an opportunity of getting there, I will go up here where it says probability mode and then look at probability of touching. So I still have a 56% probability of touching this particular spot by expiration. So those are still pretty good odds, right? So I'll hang in this trade a little bit and we'll see what happens. If we go to the trade tab, if I need to get it to 156 by expiration or at expiration, and I'm looking at, this is where it would be. We still have a $26 expected move from where it's currently at in the next 30 days. $26, we'll put it at roughly 164. So somewhere right here. So I'm still within striking distance, even though I'm down on the stock. So that's how I kind of look at it and gauge, whether I need to get out or cut my losses or whatnot. Now we'll keep rolling. I'm just down about, you look down here, about 40 bucks on the trade. So we sit with it. I may have jumped the gun and got in a little too early, but it hit, I think I got in somewhere around here, but it hit the oversold for me. And then I like to go trade the contrarian position. Everyone else is down and selling Tesla. I want to try to get in and trade it to the upside once I feel like it's overextended, right? Let's take a look at Amazon. I wanted to take a look at Amazon because Amazon look like it's in something like this. You see, it look like it may be touching the trend line level, running up against some support right here. We got almost like a doji candle yesterday. See that? So when you get this type of candle, you got this long red candle right here is the body, and then you had this doji candle. This doji, it closed within the inside of this body of this candle. Some people would call this like a harami or harami cross or something like that. And then today you see we got like a green day. So could this little area right here, could this mark like a bottom? Now I'm not sure. I'm not saying it does. I'm just saying, looking at this technically, this candlestick. Now I would go to an intraday chart and try to kind of look at it. Now looking at it on the intraday, you got a low, you got another low, high, low, and then you got a higher high. So this high was taken out by this high. you know. So now, how far can it run up? Will it run up and run through this little area, this zone right here? And you got a gap right here. So will it play up to the gap? So if you intraday trading this, that's a $3 move just to go up, and even if it goes up to this area right here and this gap acts as resistance, you still got a nice profit zone if you're playing this up into this area, just up until where you see this trend line at the $89 mark. Yeah, 86.71. That's about $2.30, right? If you were to put your stop, if we had a stop here, so it's almost risk one. You risking about 270 to make about 230. So that's not bad. That's almost risk one to make one. So little things like that are some of the stuff that I look for. This is obviously an up day. I definitely don't want to be shorting on days like this, especially with we having the Russell leading the way up. The Russell out of the four, out of the S&P, Nasdaq, Dow, and Russell futures, the Russell futures are up 1.78%, which is more than the rest. So that means the Russell is leading the way up. So anytime I see the Russell leading the way, that's the way I kind of look for the market to go or to be in for that day. The XLF, which represents the financials are up. And the XLE energy is up. Oil is up. Gold is up. So this right here is a day where if you're short, hopefully you've taken profit or you're taking profits, and because that doesn't mean that it can't reverse by the end of the day. But if you're looking up here, you look up here in the top left corner, advanced decline line, 466 out of 500 stocks are up out of the S&P 500. So in my opinion, this ain't a day where you want to be short. Yeah, you down right now. If you're trading intraday, right? If you have long term, I'm still bearish. I still think that Tesla got a ways to go long term. I still think that Apple, I got a zone for Apple that I think is going down to. I'll make another video on that. And I am overall the market. I am still a big bear, right? I'm bullish gold. I do think that people will begin to run the gold if they haven't already pretty soon. And then I'll make a video talking about that. But guys, hit that like button. If you're watching the video, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell notification. So when I throw a video out there, you get that you get notified. And with that, guys, I'm out. Peace.